Alright, what's going on with all of you guys? Now back again with me in my YouTube channel, Johan Sagala, in the bodybuilding podcast session. So today guys, what I want to tell to all of you guys, actually like a normal, I want to invite you to learning about the health right now. Today we gonna refresh our mind and we gonna test our mind, playing with our mind, and we gonna look at the science, okay? From the expert, of course. I don't wanna say anything just from me because I realize I'm nobody, okay? I don't have experience anything in bodybuilding, of course. I don't have experience in the medical dedication or everything, okay? Because I want to share best with the expert who have the experience, who have the knowledge, the certification, to all of you guys what I know, okay? Because I don't wanna save these things just for me, but I want to share with all of you so all of you can get the benefit and value of this video and this channel, hopefully. So we're gonna react and we're gonna watch and learning from the Fuad Abiat podcast with the Dan Gardner, I think. Okay, I hope I pronounced the name correctly. So before we go jump up into it, please click the bell button, subscribe, and let's roll the video and let's learning together.
I do is essentially that. I'm looking at labs for the sake of health and performance. I'm not looking at labs just to see if someone's already sick. So I like to describe it as I look at physiology before it becomes pathology, because so many problems that not just bodybuilders, but athletes and people in general, a lot of what they run into is very predictable based on if things are trending high or trending low, or if there are ratios.
So Dan Gardner making the really makes sense here and making the really good statement, because when it comes to these things, okay, when it comes to the labs and health check in the labs for the detail, it's not for bodybuilder or athlete or everything, okay, but for everyone in the general needs and really important about these things.
So what I do is not for everybody, because I look at hair, urine, saliva, stool, and blood when I make a meal plan, or when I'm tracking somebody's health from a year-to-year or month-to-month basis, depending on what's going on.
Take the notes, guys. Take the notes. You look from the hair, urine, salvia, tools, and what it is. Okay, the next continue. Okay, take a note. That's really important, I think. If you're asking who the athletes, the Dan Gardner who work with, okay? So this is all of the athletes.
The athletes that I work with today are tip of the spear guys. I've coached 3 Super Bowl champions, 2 UFC world title winners. That was a boxer I had just a couple weeks ago. He won 2 titles on the same night. That's heavyweight Ben Rothwell. I'm working with about 8 UFC fighters just currently at the moment. I've worked with multiple Hall of Fame inductees, 2 all-time world record breakers. I've coached an Olympic gold medalist, an Olympic silver medalist, 2 Olympic bronze medalists.
So that's enough, I think, for we introduce the Dan Gardner, because I think he really we can trust and we can believe when it comes to the expert people for these things. And yeah, like I said, I don't wanna tell from just my perspective, because at the same time I'm just a kid. I'm just 19 years old, and recently I'm have my birthday in the few days ago, but doesn't matter. And I don't know nobody, okay? I'm not competitor, I'm not everybody, I'm not have any science of medical, but I'm just love to share with all of you what I know and what I have, and learning from everyone and sharing again to all of you guys.
So when you're looking at labs, we're not talking about just my typical blood work that I would go get done with, like kidney, liver, thyroid, all that. You're going far beyond that. Can you describe like what a lab is, or some various types of labs that you might be looking at with an athlete?
And again, I'm the first guy to say what I do is not for everybody, because it's extremely complex. And it is a combination of your visible stressors and your hidden stressors.
Okay.
So visible stressors are things you know are already stressing your physiology. So if you're sleeping poorly, if your diet's bad, if you're taking recreational drugs, if you have emotional or psychological stress, these are quantified. And then we also quantify hidden stressors.
So I'm gonna making the short point is when it comes to the physiology, okay, physiology, there is the hidden stresses part of the name, okay. The hidden stresses part could be related with the training, with the diet, with the recreational drugs, whatever you're doing, okay. Maybe even when you're stressed about the business, about the money, about the everything, it could be quantified and it could be related to the hidden stressor. What's the effect if we have the hidden stressors when it comes to the bad position?
If there's a disruption in the microbiome, if you have a pathogen, if it's a parasite or a bacterial overgrowth or yeast, if you have a hormonal imbalance, if your liver is under stress, we quantify what we call hidden stressors because you never know hidden stressors until you look under the hood.
Yeah.
It's just, that, and that's how I like to explain it because people have.
So from these things we know, okay, there is the really huge influence from the physiology to our liver, to our hormone imbalance, and to our, like he said, okay, etc. So this is the most important thing when it comes to the physiology. So make sure the stress, and of course from the training, from the diet, from the recreational drugs, especially when you're using amount and a lot of these things, not a lot, just taking the notes when you're using this, what's the effect and what's the benefit, just thinking the risk and the benefit, what you get, okay, what would you get, that is the most important, especially from the physiology, it could be related.
But if the IFBB provided a course on, I think they could provide a course on evaluating blood chemistry for the bodybuilder, but then also provide them an Excel spreadsheet. So what the spreadsheet would look like in my brain is it would have 4 different points. So, and all that is 12 months.
Sure.
Okay. And
Sure.
it's broken up into 4 3-month categories.
Sure.
And it's simple. So the guys use it. So all it is, your training program is here. Your diet is here. The drugs you were taking are here. Your lab work is here.
Mm-hmm.
And then your special notes are here.
This is the most point that I'm really get learning and really adding my knowledge, especially, okay. So for all of the IFBB also, this is the most important, and for the active competitor, okay. Of course, if we're talking about the bodybuilding statement, okay, if we're talking about the Mr. Olympia, you want to taking the Mr. Olympia, you want to winning the show, Toronto Pro Show, Texas Pro, or everything, okay, New York Pro, this is could be one strategy for you. For you, being the healthy, have the longer career in bodybuilding, being the best bodybuilder at the same time. Make sure you make the point and give your attention for your training program, for your diet, for your drugs you're using, and for your lab, the lab results from the training, the diet, and the drugs you're using, okay. Make sure you check labs, okay. I don't want to say all of the competitor, all of the IFBB, all of the bodybuilders should check the labs for their health, for the blood work, everything. I don't want to say that, okay. If you want, that's good. If you didn't want, it's not problem, okay. This is just for have the longevity career and for the people who really care about their health and want to be the best at the same time. And yeah, like I said, from these 4 things, from this part of these things, make sure you take the note, okay. Take the note what you already done from this 4 part of these things. For example, I'm already done 4 part these things, but I'm still holding a lot more water. I feel like I don't have enough energy. I feel like I really get the results. I'm really more better improvement. Make sure you have the notes, okay. Make sure you have the notes. That's what he means. All right, guys.
You are basically creating inferences on lab work when you are on the least amount of drugs or the least amount of stress, but then also lab work when you're on your peak amount of stress and peak amount of drugs, because you need both in order to create the proper average in the middle. And I think understanding that red blood cell have a turnover count that way.
That's why if you caring and if you want to be best bodybuilder and being healthy at the same time, well, not bodybuilder, actively competitors, like I said, okay? Maybe for all of the athletes, okay? This is could be related for people, the general people who want to have the longer life, longevity, best health for doing kind of like the daily routine. That's why really important to check the labs twice or 3 times in a year, in 1 year, okay? That is really important because you have could be calculate and you can compare from the beginning to the final when you're checking the labs, especially for the athletes. Make sure if you want to, okay, taking the notes, what the result of the first beginning of the labs when you're using the drugs, when you're diet, when you're doing training program, and make sure when you're in the peak and when you're in the final and really close for the day, for the show, okay? So you have the 2 results here. Make sure you check where is bad in the beginning or in the final, in the beginning or in the final. So you can find when you compare to take it in the middle and take it in imbalance things.
On top of this, so the IFBB would provide a course for you to interpret your labs, and they would provide the spreadsheet for you to track your health markers. And then it's not mandatory to do consults, but the IFBB provides spreadsheet consults. So say they hired me or they hired somebody, that person, and it's not mandatory because I don't want to ruin the sport of bodybuilding. I don't want people to think they have to do stuff. None of that.
I'm sure if you're already doing this, you're gonna get far, okay? I think this is could be potentially decreasing. You're gonna getting injured, you're gonna getting sick, you're gonna have heart attack or everything if you're doing this done well, okay? If you're doing this done well. So that's the podcast, guys. That's a little bit quick that I want to tell to all of you that I can learn from the Fuad Abiad and the Dan Garner. So thank you so much for the Fuad Abiad. Shout out, big thanks for you to make it this up, and we can learning and we can adding knowledge together. So I'm just sharing this, guys. Big thanks to the Fuad and the Dan Garner who already sharing this and caring about all of us. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Hopefully you love this video and you can learning something for this video, and this channel, this video could bring benefit, value for your life. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'm your host Johan Sagala signing out. May God bless you all.